Stations and part of our backlot create the momentum to build. Some of the buildings are still standing nearly 10 years later. Around the corner, you get a much closer view. One of the main construction elements on these two houses is styrofoam. We used over 1 million linear feet of styrofoam to create these two houses for the build. And the Who cars you see really can drive because they're converted golf carts. But the real story here, the Who's had another neighbor they were even more afraid of than the Grinch when they were on our back lot. They thought this other neighbor theirs was a real psycho. Makes me tell the psycho house from Alfred. Classic killer psycho. That's something you don't see every day. I think that's Norman Bates, the stabby knifing guy from the movie Psycho. And he's see, I have no body, and he's collecting bodies. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And
come back.
You want him to come back? I don't know. Let's see, maybe. Now, I think it was all an illusion. I don't think there's anybody out there at all. Yeah, but you know, in the 60s, Alfred Hitchcock had trouble getting this movie past the censors. And not just because of the knifing and the stabbing and the Now, you see, Psycho was also the first American film to ever show a flushing toilet. Scary. First American TV show with a toilet? Leave It to Beaver. Scary. Now, I don't know if Norman's ever going to come back out of his house, or out of the motel there. Who knows what he's doing in there? There might even be more people that he's wrapping in shower curtains.
What is that?
But he lives in the house at the top of the hill there. The house at the top of the hill is actually built at a slightly smaller scale to make it look extra creepy. Yeah. I don't know what's going on inside. That's Justin. Check out his face himself. He's rehearsing for a new dance number. That's my guess. Now, normally you all know that some lights look at people's backyards and say, "Man, you've got a lot of junk in your backyard." But today, that's what we encourage you to do. Spectacular sites that Steven Spielberg's movie This is the spectacular plane crash site set. Scared their eyes out of the film. Now that we are stopped, feel free to stand up and move around inside the tram to get the best picture possible of this incredible set where Tom Cruise's character hides out in the film War of the Worlds. That is an actual plane which was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene. And that is an actual child's play slide destroyed specifically for this incredible scene. And that is an actual suitcase destroyed specifically for this incredible scene.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the visuals.
Right here.
Yeah, I sit down to talk about the radio. I thought, what if the 747 goes light and because it's kind of something you don't see.
You're doing good.
Oh, thank you. Did you hear that? Somebody said I'm doing good.
Close your eyes, okay?
Close your eyes so you can see what's going on. Wait, why is that guy walking? Hey, what's up with that?
Robbie, get in.
Ooh, Robbie, are you going to listen to Tom Cruise?
Get in.
He said it twice. He sounds serious. Right, there you go. That's on you now. And the man you heard talking earlier in the video, production designer Rick Carter, he got paid to make this mess, and they didn't make him clean it up. Kids, career on.
That's why I do not fly more than a spaceship. So right now, yes, the ground is Up to smarty pants. I say no problem. Ta-da!
Okay, Whoopi, I see you there in the boat in the water, but what's the deal? How'd you do it? Oh, in front of a big blue wall, I see. Okay. Out there off your right side in the foreground is a log cabin. Beyond that is a big blue wall. In front of the wall is a concrete basin that we can fill up with water so that it looks like what you see there on your screens. They've used that area many times over the years. You can see here on your screens how it's been used for movies in the Jurassic Park and Charlie's Angels series. They also use that area for the upcoming movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, directed by Christopher Nolan, who directed Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. For that movie, it'll look completely different than it does now. You get a sense of how they can make it look like all sorts of places there on your screens. They also use that area for the NBC reality show The Biggest Loser 6. And the wall was originally built for Jaws the Revenge. You can see it here as it appeared in that film. There's the wall again on your screens. Here it is in Jurassic Park 3 with Sam Neill. Without water for a scene from Hope. The splashdown scene of Apollo 13 with the lovable Tom Hanks. And there is actor Shuler Hensley playing Frankenstein's creature in Stephen Sommers' Van Helsing. Stephen Sommers went to Shuler Hensley and said, "Would you like to play the creature from Frankenstein?" And Shuler said yes, and then he went to Broadway. I'm just saying. Here it is in the scene from Bruce Almighty there as well. They also use that area for the movie National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets with Nicolas Cage. For that film they had it drained like it is now, and in front of the big blue wall they built another wall out of styrofoam. They carved out the inside of that wall and painted it to look like rocks, like the inside of a cave. Then they took tanks of water at the tops of giant slides and they dumped water down on Nicolas Cage and the other actors for the scene towards the end of the movie National Treasure 2 when they're in the cave and the water comes rushing down on them, which is pretty cool how they can take an area or a rock like that and turn it into a cave. We're actually heading up to another cave here. Okay, it's the Mummy's Tomb, and now there are people that say that this area is haunted with a mummy's curse, but I really don't think we have anything to worry about. I'm feeling brave. I know our driver Tim is feeling brave. I have a feeling that all of the middle school kids on board the tram that they're feeling brave. Head up on inside the Mummy's Tomb. But really, that doesn't look scary at all, right? So, yeah, and besides, I know the secrets of the fire swamp, and I could live there quite happily for some time. So, would you mind going into the Mummy's Tomb? There are some scare views here. Everything else is a little bit dark in here, but other than that, that's different. Right round, right round, right round.